Yo, YouTube, what up? It's Mellow. Today we got another crime documentary. So this one's based on four Canadians that got tricked on social media into trafficking bricks of cocaine into Hong Kong. So the main person in this story is this 19-year-old Jade from Cambridge. You guys might have seen this on the news recently. It's a big story. She got a DM from someone offering her a job as a carrier, an international carrier, and basically she got convinced into trafficking drugs. I've seen something called romance scams where people online act like they've fallen in love with you or your grandparents and they trick them into giving them bank account information. I've also seen a video on an inheritance scam where, again, older people, it was like three men over the age of 70, they got convinced through scam emails that they were entitled to millions of dollars from an unknown family member, and in order to get the money they had to fly to South Africa and pick up the money and then fly to Europe where they thought they were picking up the money. It was really drugs. So yeah, man, this thing's happening a lot. Just making this video so you guys know, like, tell your kids about this stuff, man. Let's get to the video, man.
Sets of requests and dedications are all lined up, and Jade wants me to read a message to Mama. Hello, Mama. It's me, on the radio talking to you.
A Canadian teenager facing life in prison in Hong Kong sends a message to her mom over the airwaves.
You're the best mom ever, and I'll be home soon enough. I miss you so much, and love you with everything I have. Here's Jeff Healy, Angel Eyes. From Jade, the Canadian girl, to her mama.
The only time 19-year-old Jade can actually speak to her family back in Canada is once a month by phone with a timer counting down her 10 allotted minutes.
Once
Are
a
you
month
okay, honey?
for 10 minutes.
Trying. We miss you so much.
Me too.
I need you to listen to me. Always remember, everything is monitored. This conversation is being monitored.
I have 38 seconds left.
If you plead guilty, they will give you a lesser charge.
I'm pleading not guilty, Mom.
Okay.
Terrible advice.
I don't know how they can put me in jail, Mom. Okay, all right, time's up.
Love you.
Love you, baby. Bye.
I love you.
Bye.
Love
Bye.
you.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you so much, Jade.
Bye, honey.
The terror starts when the conversation ends, and you know that connection ends, that I can't talk to her again.
For another month.
Like, for example, if the charge is trafficking cocaine and you know for a fact you got tricked into trafficking cocaine, how could you plead guilty? I mean, how could you even plead not guilty though? Like, you did traffic it, even if it's unknowingly. So how could you say, like, you know what I'm saying? It's unknowingly, but you still did it, right? And now that you, like, is there a charge for unknowingly trafficking cocaine?
Another
I
month.
don't know.
It's an eternity for Jade's parents in Cambridge, Ontario.
She is always Daddy's little girl. It's the absence. It's not knowing. It's not having her here. She's my girl.
Rewind to the moment that changed everything. September 2025, a flight from Toronto touches down at Hong Kong International Airport. 19-year-old Jadiria, who everyone calls Jade, picks up her bag at the carousel. As she's leaving the airport, she's stopped by customs agents. What they find when they open her luggage has altered the course of her young life.
What do you know about what was in that suitcase?
Based on the documents from the Hong Kong authorities, 25 kilogram of cocaine.
And when you read that,
A whole lot of drugs, man.
It knocks the breath out of you. Because this is your child.
This is what 25 kilos of coke looks like. The bricks were packed inside this suitcase. In a news release announcing the arrest of a 19-year-old female from Canada, Customs pegs the value at 18 million Hong Kong dollars, about 3 million Canadian. But how did this young shell
3 million. Let me see what's the math on that per brick. 3 million divided by 25. Damn, 120,000 a brick is crazy. I know it. There's no way it costs that in Toronto. That must be the cost of it in China.
Canadian teen become a big-time drug mule? Hong Kong is a long way from her hometown in southwestern Ontario, the small city of Cambridge, where Jade grew up with her younger brother Jared, her retired dad Gary, and her mum Nadiria, who's a nurse.
You've spent your life trying to protect her, and now you're in a situation
Where I can't do anything for her. I feel powerless.
Jade recently graduated from Conestoga College and was working as a security guard at a homeless shelter while active in her church.
See? And that's a part of the problem right there, right? She just graduated from college. They didn't say what she studied, but she's working as a security guard. I know for a fact she didn't study security in college. So that's the problem. That's a problem right there. Why is she like, why are we graduating from college in this country and not getting a job in our field?
I felt it in my spirit and I was like, let's get baptized. And she's like, let's go. Now we're here. We're standing in this cold water getting baptized.
Just weeks before she got on that ill-fated flight to Hong Kong, Jade came home to say she'd landed a new job as a courier.
She was excited. And I dealt with this guilt as a dad, why I didn't probe, why I didn't ask.
What did you think when she said that she got a job as a courier?
I thought local. Who thought your daughter's gonna get on a plane like around the world?
So obviously I seen a part of this on CP24 already. So that what made me want to watch this video. But your daughter, as a father, your daughter comes up to you and say, yeah, I got a job as a carrier. You're thinking UPS, Canada Post, Amazon. You're not thinking she's going to be getting on a plane trying to deliver drugs. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you're supposed to talk to your daughter and go into details about these things. Like, you're not that, like, you probably wasn't even that excited that she got a job. Because if you're excited your daughter got a job, you're going to ask her, oh, who you working for? What are you doing? Da-da-da. Father's probably really feels guilty because she said she got a job and he said, oh, that's good. And fucking continue on with his day. You know what I'm saying?
Hired her for this job, and did Jade know what she was getting into? That computer on the dining room table has some answers. Jade left her Instagram account signed in, and this one private message to someone named Cameron D'Souza on September 4th, 2025 is a major clue.
She was responding to a story that he posted on Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm curious, what's it about? And the story was like the job offer?
Yeah.
She got this off Instagram?
A couple of hours later, a response. Hey, it's an onboard courier job for a company called Nickel Shipping. The job title is listed as International Package Shipper. Worldwide travel with compensation between $2,000 to $7,000 per trip. Ideal for frequent flyers, digital nomads, or anyone who travels internationally and wants to earn extra income. We work with massive companies around the world who pay big money to have things shipped fast and secure. Jade asks if she can look up the company online. He tells her it's based in China. They don't need a website or anything in North America.
Red flag number 1. There's no website. We don't need a website. We're in China. Yeah, all right.
Telling me, okay, so how do I know this is legit and I'm not about to get kidnapped?
Geez, she said, geez, you're telling me? Okay, so how do I know this is legit and I'm not getting kidnapped? Is she, nah, she's really just dumb. She's really dumb. You're gonna ask someone, are you gonna kidnap me? Like, what the fuck is this? If you're even considering that you're gonna get kidnapped, why are you doing it? Think about what she just said. I'm not gonna get kidnapped, right? Ha ha ha. The kidnapper saying, no. Like, what?
Okay, so how do I know this is legit and I'm not about to get kidnapped?
Jail is the
That's
last
strike
thing
one.
on my mind. Just looking to build a team
Jail?
of my own.
Okay, they're skipping messages.
We pay your flights, accommodation, food.
The job pays $5,000. Jade says, wow, that's a lot of money.
And she says, dude, this seems like a
like a
dream.
dream.
Like it's not even real.
Yeah.
As long as you're above 18, no criminal record and valid passport, you're good to go. She says, crazy. Okay, boss man, sign me up. Jade is told to download an encrypted messaging app to
Oh my
communicate with team
God.
members across the
Strike 2. So to talk to my employer about my job, I have to download Signal? I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt and assume she doesn't know what Signal is. I think I only know what Signal is because I'm from the trenches. You know what I'm saying? Not everyone knows what Signal is. I'll give her that. A quick Google would know that it's used for people selling drugs and doing bad shit.
globe.
But
And
that's
there's an
strike
interview
two.
with the project manager. When Jade asks his name, Cameron says it's some Asian name. He goes by Dot and Dot Dot.
Some Asian
Then Cameron
name.
tells her to
Some Asian name. So can I not get the Asian name? Am I fucking stupid?
send a picture of her ID, a selfie, and a video verifying her address.
Oh, it's so awkward. Oh, my door. Oh, we got it.
Oh my god. She just okay. it must be just because she's from Cambridge and Waterloo. Those people out there must be like just late to everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you sending a photo of your driver's license and a video of confirming that you live there over Instagram to a guy that doesn't even have a profile picture? What's happening? She's not scared of identity theft. Like, no, we're not even talking about trafficking. You're not scared of identity theft? What if he said, "Can I get your social insurance number?" She probably will give it. She probably will
Again,
give
Jade
that to you.
raises concerns about being kidnapped or enslaved.
Oh
He tells
my
her,
God.
OMG, hell no, I'm 19 myself and would not put anyone in danger like that. I send all my closest homies, and I've even sent my girl best friend as well, purely business. He goes on to say that his girlfriend is going when she's out of school, and that he's just looking to give people opportunities. At one point, Jade seems to think she's doing a delivery to Montreal, and then Cameron tells her she's going to Hong Kong. She's so inexperienced that she doesn't realize she'll get free meals on the international flight. Like, do I just ask for it? Cameron explains in a voice message.
You'll get on the plane, they'll give you a menu. Then there's a button also for the stewardess to come. And then, like, the blankets are already on your seat when you get onto the plane.
And this is luxury. I feel too poor to have this.
It's sickening. He's just rolling up a snowball and tossing it in hell.
Jade is sent money through a crypto wallet to book her flight and hotel in Hong Kong. She's sent departing and landing instructions, which include a rule that she maintains contact every 2 minutes. Then she gets this message from the big boss. Hi, Jadiria, I'm Dot. Ready to fly this Friday?
They made her book her own flight, bro. They sent her the money through crypto and made her book her own flight. These are not giving any red flags?
Yes, sir. With a username that's just punctuation, Dot texts again. Departure in 12 hours. 8
That's gonna hurt her case too. You booked your own flight.
hours before departure, you will be contacted by phone to receive your suitcase. Jade scribbles down further instructions, including that she needs to get a $5 bill and text the serial number to Dot. That number is the password for pickup and drop-off of the package.
Nah. See, at this point, if I'm her family, I'm thinking, no, she knows what she's doing. She knew she was trafficking something. She just didn't know what exactly it was. That guy's telling you get a $5 bill and text him the serial number on it, and that's the password on Telegram. Come on, bro. Does she not know anything about a job ever? Have you ever heard of having to do all this?
There's a message from a man who calls himself Adam, who meets Jade at this airport hotel in Toronto and gives her the suitcase. Jade texts Cameron, "Dude, this thing is 20,000 pounds. I got it though." Just 16 days after answering the Instagram job posting, Jade boards Cathay Pacific Flight 829 for Hong Kong. In the belly of the plane, that cocaine-filled suitcase. Jade insists she had no idea what was inside until she was arrested at Hong Kong International Airport. She's now behind bars facing drug trafficking charges in a region with some of the harshest prison sentences on the planet.
Yeah, she might have to plead guilty.
It will go
She
with
might have
both
to plead
meals I
guilty, bro.
made.
Jade's mother, Nadiria, is now preparing to make the same journey that cost her daughter her freedom. Jade's Instagram account reveals evidence that she was tricked into believing that she'd been hired as a legitimate courier, delivering packages to a company called Nickel Shipping in Hong Kong. This is the baggage area at Hong Kong International Airport, where her daughter's nightmare began in September 2025. We know Jade was being monitored every step of the way. Her live location was turned on in a group chat with the big boss Dot and her handlers called Toronto Hong Kong 20th. Her recruiter Cameron texts her, "You landed and all good?" She thanks him for checking in, and he tells her to follow instructions home stretch. Jade collects the suitcase from the carousel. And then, as she's leaving the arrivals area, customs agents search her bag and discover 25 bricks of cocaine inside. Cameron, back in Canada, bombards her with phone calls and messages that go unanswered. What Cameron doesn't know is that Jade is in custody and has agreed to be used as bait in a customs sting to try to snag the person who was supposed to pick up the cocaine suitcase.
Wow.
But she hasn't checked in with Cameron in 2 hours and has been kicked off the Telegram group chat with the boss, Dot. She tries to explain her absence by texting Cameron that she's been sick with really bad stomach flu. Cameron doesn't pick up her repeated phone calls, but then texts, "Since you went ghost, we'll have to keep you updated in a couple of hours on new place. Just check into hotel for now." Customs agents escort Jade through the airport to the Regal Hotel. She follows Cameron's instructions to send a picture of the hotel, her passport, and the bag. Jade asks him to get someone here soon. Then later, "Is there any chance we could get the suitcase out of here by 12, please?" Jade was brought here, and hiding her handcuffs, she was surrounded by undercover customs agents, trying to help them lure in the person who was supposed to pick up her bag. Clearly, somebody was tipped off because they waited about 2 hours and no one showed up. Cameron texts her that he's going to bed and that he's confused by everything going on. His last words to Jade, "Hope you're feeling better." Jade was charged with unlawfully trafficking in a dangerous drug on September 22nd, 2025. She's been in custody ever since. Nadiria makes her way to Hong Kong's bustling Temple Street to meet two people who have been her lifeline since Jade's arrest. The Voice for Prisoners office is up this steep staircase.
Nadiria!
Wow.
Father John.
Welcome to Hong Kong.
Welcome.
Prison
What was that?
office is up this steep staircase.
So is she gonna act like the cameraman wasn't just in there with her? Come on, bro.
Nadiria!
Wow.
Father John.
Welcome to Hong Kong.
Welcome.
Prison chaplain Father John Witherspoon and Jane Chow are internationally renowned for their work advocating for unsuspecting drug mules. They know Jade's case inside and out and have been visiting her in jail.
You're my connection to Jade, and
Were you able to visit this morning, or was tomorrow the first time?
tomorrow will be the first time that I'll be seeing her.
Yes, you'll only get 15 minutes in that case, and it's through a glass using a phone. And the first time it's quite, overpowering, and you probably spend half the time just crying. But if you can cry a bit less, it'd be good for Jade. Would you know what I mean?
I
Just,
understand, yes. She's my baby. She's my firstborn.
This is where Jade now calls home, a jail for girls on the outskirts of Hong Kong. Nadiria's visit with her daughter is counted down with a red timer, just like those monthly phone calls. 15 minutes pass in a flash, and Jade is led back to her cell. Her cries echoing through the hallway.
Oh, my goodness. Yes.
Over the course of the next 6 days, Nadiria will return here every day for her 15 minutes with Jade. Our investigation into how Jade ended up here takes us back to the Temple Street district. Father John Witherspoon is an Australian priest who has been doing missionary work in Hong Kong for decades. Much of his work now centers around advocating for imprisoned drug mules. That filing cabinet is filled with cases just like Jade's.
There's been a shift in the people being targeted as drug mules. In the past, it was mainly older people targeted in love scams, but now in the last year or two, they're targeting young people.
And when you heard about a teenager with 25 kilos of drugs coming into Hong Kong, what was your initial reaction to that?
My first thought was, here we go again, because last year there were a whole group of young people, and it's a big group from North America, a big group from Europe.
You mentioned that there were a number of people from North America. Where specifically?
Well, there's 4 that we know of from Canada.
So are you telling me that there are 4 Canadians in prison right now, all accused of being drug mules?
Yes, there's four young people from Canada in prison in Hong Kong now.
Father John has compiled a spreadsheet of foreigners arrested on drug charges in 2025. The 4 from Canada transported a total of almost 100 kilos of cocaine.
Do you think that there's a connection between these 4?
Oh, there obviously has to be. And of course, this is just the tip of the iceberg. If we know of 4, there's probably...
Bro, 4 of them caught, 25 bricks each, and they're saying it's worth $3 million in Hong Kong. This guy Dot is insanely rich. That guy's a billionaire, bro. Because just based off of sheer volume, you're gonna get people through.
Maybe another dozen or so that we don't know about. And this is quite...
Take in, the profit's $3 million. 25 bricks, buying that in America or Canada is way less than that. Way less than that. Not even half that.
a serious problem.
In a 4-month span, 4 Canadians were arrested arriving on different flights into Hong Kong Airport. These 2 are from the same area in southwestern Ontario, and these 2 are from the Greater Toronto Area. All have put me on their visitors list. We're in Hong Kong, where our investigation into one Canadian drug mule just got much bigger. 4 Canadians arrested in a 4-month span in 2025, each with almost 25 kilos of cocaine in their luggage. They're being held at different jails, ranging from juvenile detention centers to maximum security prisons. Jade and Omar have a lot in common. They live about 15 minutes from each other back in Canada, went to the same college, and are about the same age. This is Hong Kong's juvenile detention center for boys. Omar has just turned 21 behind bars. He put me on his visitors list. I have just 15 minutes to try to find out who recruited him. We couldn't record anything inside, so I just had to frantically write out notes. The great thing about what he was able to share with us is he's given us names. He wants us to get the people whose names are on these cards because they are walking around in Kitchener-Waterloo area of Ontario, luring other people in. And I asked him, do you think they're doing it right now? He said, I know they are. I know that they're trying to get more people, and they're going to end up in prison just like me. Omar's story is almost identical to Jade's. He too was told to use a serial number on currency as a password for collecting and dropping off bags. He was
You gotta be from Cambridge, Waterloo area, bro. It's not happening to people from Scarborough, from Jade and Finch. Like, it's not happening, bro. You gotta be from an area where they're just green and they don't know nothing.
Also slated to
This
stay
is
at the
insane.
airport Regal Hotel. And he was on a Telegram group chat with 4 other people, with strict instructions to check in every 2 minutes. In this statement prepared by his Hong Kong lawyer, Omar says he was tricked by friends he went to school with, who told him he was delivering gold and that the job was completely legitimate and safe.
Okay, see? That's a little different. Getting tricked by people you went to school with is a different ball game. I would have more sympathy for that guy than I would for this girl. This girl just talked to some random guy on Instagram and got tricked. He got tricked by people he knows. That's fried.
Over the ensuing days, I visit each of the Canadians in multiple jails. They don't know each other back in Canada, but what they tell me points to something far bigger than 4 separate cases. And it's clear evidence that they've all been caught up in the same criminal network. I've spoken to all 4 Canadians, and there are some striking similarities in their stories, including the fact that they all gave the same name for the person who's working above their Canadian recruiter. Well, it's not really a name, it's punctuation, a period. He goes by Dot. The big players here in Hong Kong have concealed their real identities in all communication with the jailed Canadians. With so little to go on, finding them in a city of 7 million is impossible.
Hong Kong has got some of the world's longest prison sentences for drug offences.
Private investigator Melissa Tan has researched cases of foreign drug mules and the local drug scene. It makes news when a foreigner gets arrested at Hong Kong airport with drugs. Is it ever happening that they're catching the people above?
I don't think it happens. So the person that's effectively the puppet master never touches the drugs ever. All they've done is dispatch someone to do this bit and dispatch someone else to do that segment.
She says cocaine in the city is the drug of choice
never
for the
getting
rich.
caught.
There is a huge demand for it. It's expensive, and people pay a lot of money for cocaine.
A gram of coke here runs about $200, more than double the cost back in Canada.
Cocaine users in Hong Kong are actually the affluent, lawyers, bankers.
So when someone like Jade comes to Hong Kong with 25 kilos of drugs, that's going to fuel high-end parties in Hong Kong?
From what I know of the scene, that's my understanding, yes.
It's Nadiria's last day in Hong Kong. She navigates the subway system for her final 15-minute visit with her daughter Jade.
That beat's hitting.
Nadiria leaves the prison with no idea when she'll be able to return to Hong Kong to see her daughter again.
What's it like for you walking away from her?
I feel like part of me just died. Like, part of your heart just died. It's absolutely devastating having to leave her there. She wants us to find these people, and she wants us to expose these people.
Our investigation has uncovered an international criminal network using Canadians, some of them teenagers, to transport cocaine into Hong Kong. At the top of the criminal family tree, a mystery man named Dot. All 4 Canadians imprisoned in Hong Kong name him as the big boss. Here's what we've learned. Some say Dot speaks fluent Russian and might be from Kazakhstan. Others say he speaks Chinese. Everyone says English is not his first language. He's been able to conceal his identity. The people working under him, the alleged local recruiters, have not.
Bro, they know everyone?
Juan and Andre don't know each other in Canada.
They got the identities of all the recruiters and they're not in jail? That's crazy.
But both say they were told they were delivering artifacts into Hong Kong. And both give the same name for their local recruiter, Royosuk Berry. He's 22 years old, and we tracked him down in Toronto. Who's Dot?
I'm sorry?
Who's Dot?
How the hell do you get tricked into doing this interview, bro? You telling me you willingly accepted this interview? This is not even the police. This is the news. Why would you accept this interview? Those are nuts.
Sorry?
Who's Dot?
You better
I don't
be
answer
careful.
questions, so.
Did you connect Andre and Juan to Dot? Andre and Juan, who are in jail in Hong Kong?
Who's that?
Eventually, he admits that he knows Andre and Juan. They categorically said the person who is responsible for us being in jail is Roya Suk Berry, who connected us to Dot.
They're my good friends. Like, I would never do that.
Did they know anything about what they were carrying?
Why did it look like they edited that part?
Who connected us to Dot?
They're my good friends. Like, I would never do that.
What
Did
the
they know
hell?
anything
Nah,
about what they were carrying?
They're playing news mind games with that. This shot right here is him saying something and they edited it to, oh, they're my good friends. I would never do that, bro. That's why you can't trust these people doing an interview. Look how they're trying to set them up.
I don't know. I don't know either. I didn't know what to do.
And you can make this right
How can I make it?
by helping us figure out how to stop it.
How can you stop it?
You would know better than me. Has it shut down?
I hope so. Like, I got a few messages from the group, and I was like, no, because like it's been like it's like you know. And I'm sorry.
Boy's trying to put
I
himself
would
in
want to
jail.
help them if I could.
Roya Suk refused to share any details about Dot or anyone else higher in the network. But we know that a fifth person has now been arrested at Hong Kong airport connected to Dot. He's an American named Sub. This press release shows he was arrested with a 16-kilo cocaine suitcase in February 2026. In this letter from prison, Andre writes that he met Sub in court and learned Dot orchestrated the same scam, impersonating an antique appraiser. Andre says Sub was introduced to Dot by one of Roya Suk Berry's friends in Toronto. So that's the case involving Andre and Juan,
hold on.
one
You
of
said-
Roya Suk Berry's friends.
I met him at West Nolan Court. I was awaiting my hearing.
In Toronto. So that's the case involving Andre and Juan. Now to Jade. We know from her Instagram chats that her alleged recruiter called himself Cameron D'Souza. His profile has a link to Majesty Detailing with photos of cars in a driveway. After running the license plates, we get an address, about 15 minutes from where Jade lives.
Yeah, let's go.
What's happening like name? Jade?
Jade.
Like the girl, like
Bro,
a girl?
these interviewers must be saying, hey, I want to come interview about your detailing. And then they come pull up and they're like, who's Andre? Snaked him.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is that?
But she's in jail in Hong Kong.
Is she?
Hmm.
Oh, I know.
Jade's facing life in jail.
Is she? Oh, I have no. I don't know. I don't.
This guy's a terrible liar.
Like,
Look at him.
I'm really stressing.
25 kilos of cocaine were in those bags that you set up. Cameron. I'm not an idiot.
You think I know about? I don't know about the drugs. And it, like what?
Remember, in the Instagram chat, when Jade tried to contact Cameron after she was detained in Hong Kong, he didn't pick up and then told her he was going to sleep.
What did you think was in the bags?
I thought it was jewelry. I promise. I thought it was jewelry.
Imagine you're this guy. He's trying to act like he's not listening. This is the best gossip he ever heard in his life. He's listening to every word that's being said.
I don't know. I'm literally just a sales rep. I don't know. I'm just a young kid trying to make a little bit of money.
You set up for her to be picked up. You set up the hotel.
Yeah, because they asked me to do that. But that's it. I mean, they asked me to do some stuff. I do it.
This appears to be a bit of a pyramid scheme. In Cameron's Instagram chats with Jade, he offered her a $250 finder's fee if she could get other people to make the trip. We also know from Cameron's Instagram that he himself may have been a mule. We found 2 separate postings of photos in Hong Kong.
When you went to Hong Kong, did you take a package?
No, I just went to Hong Kong.
Yes, so you flew with a bag that they gave you to fly with?
I don't remember if they gave me. I think they gave me a bag, but I don't think there's anything much in it.
Uh-oh.
His story seems to shift as I grill him for answers.
Guy's telling on himself.
So you think they gave you a bag or they did?
They did give me a bag, but I don't. There definitely wasn't. It was super light. Like it was a super light bag. I don't know.
How did you get in touch with these guys to get down?
I don't even remember. It was just a guy that texted me on Snapchat.
But why you?
I don't know. He just asked, "Hey, bro, are you looking
Boys-
for like a
boys
part-time
telling
job?"
it all.
That's it. I literally have.
Just remember. Oh shit! I just fucked up my shit. You're not in court, brother. This is an interview that you agreed to on your property. This guy's talking and
Nothing to do with packages.
Shit's
I don't know where the
crazy,
packages
bro.
come from. I don't know where the packages go. I don't know what's in the packages.
We have evidence that despite Jade's arrest, Cameron was still being told to find more people to get on flights. I try to get more information about the big boss.
I don't talk to these people much. They just ask me to find people for them.
Cameron says he wants to help Jade and gives me his email. In the ensuing months, he hasn't responded to my messages. And that Instagram account he used to first connect with Jade, it's still active, but he's changed his name to John Middleton. We have no proof that Cameron knew he was sending couriers with cocaine suitcases. He too may have been duped. He won't or he can't shed any light on the hierarchy of this network, but our investigation isn't over. This map of the Cambridge-Kitchener area shows how geographically connected the local network is. Jade lives in this area. The person she says recruited her, Cameron, lives around here. Omar, the other teen behind bars in Hong Kong, lives in this neighborhood. He's a college student studying international business management. And the people Omar named as his recruiters live around here and here. This is surveillance video from Omar's home the day he flew to Hong Kong.
How the hell
The
did they
person
get
walking
that?
out the front door, one of the alleged recruiters, is Ahmed Dakil, who drove Omar to the airport. 20-year-old Ahmed lives with his mother. He's not home, but she puts him on speakerphone. Omar's in a lot of... Omar's...
I don't know. I need nobody to harass my mother. Like this is showing up at people's houses inappropriate at the end of the day. Yeah, please leave my mom alone, all right?
It's it's inappropriate that he's in jail possibly for the rest of his life. Ahmed, you could help him. Ahmed hangs up on me. Next stop, Erkam Demir's house, the person Omar named as being the local ringleader for the network and in direct contact with Dot.
With CTV News?
Yeah.
I just came back from Hong Kong.
Yeah.
With Omar.
Okay.
He's in a lot of trouble.
Okay.
Can I just talk to you for a quick second about this?
For a quick second?
Yeah. We understand that you're his recruiter.
I'm his recruiter?
Yeah.
Okay, can we talk maybe another time about that?
Well, but
The lawyer present?
that not only did you recruit him, but you recruited a lot of people.
I didn't recruit anybody.
What did you think was in the suitcase?
The two young men who Omar says recruited him may not have given up information on Dot, but we have dug up a stack of court documents on them, and neither are strangers to police. 4 months after Omar's arrest, Ahmed was charged with trafficking, cocaine and crack cocaine. Then 4 months after that, in January 2026, both Ahmed and Erkam were charged with trafficking, cocaine and crack. Both are out on bail. We tracked down a number of Omar's friends. They describe him as a good kid and not someone who would knowingly traffic drugs. They're too scared, though, to speak on camera. And then a breakthrough. A young person who was about to do a delivery to Hong Kong agrees to speak. We're protecting their identity and altering their voice. And did you ever hear the name Dot?
I have, yeah.
And what do you know about Dot?
He is a person on Telegram that is unknown.
We're calling them Lee. Their trip to Hong Kong fell apart at the last minute. Dot was enraged and fired off a flurry of threatening messages on Telegram.
He's like, you, like, kid, my stuff. That was also threatening to kill me, threatening to shoot up my house.
This is a dangerous network. Lee is the second person we've spoken to who received death threats from Dot when they failed to follow through on their delivery. Both also say they were pressured to find other people to take their place. And are you scared in talking about this?
I mean, yes and no, but say if they were to kill me, it's like, that wouldn't really benefit them at all. Unless they're gonna go kill like 40 people, I don't think I'm that important.
That's because Lee claims that dozens of local kids have made the trip to Hong Kong as unwitting drug mules.
I've heard stories and seen photos of people that said they have done it, and they showed photos of them in Hong Kong. Everyone thought it was only gold. Everyone was told it was only gold.
Lee knows Omar and spoke to him before his trip to Hong Kong.
And he just thought it was just gonna be like a quick, fun, easy trip because that's what those guys made it seem. He didn't know it was in the package.
Despite 2 young people from this community being arrested in Hong Kong, the drug smuggling hasn't stopped.
I thought it would.
They're saying they thought it was just gold. Brother, you think you're allowed to just bring a suitcase of gold to another country? Either way, that's illegal. That's like a form of money. You think if they said, oh, they thought it was money, like, you can't just bring a suitcase of money to another country. Are you nuts?
Get put on hold because of what happened to Omar, but if anything, from what I heard, it sped up even faster.
So you believe that they're still sending people to Hong Kong?
I don't believe it. Like, I know it. They even try getting girls from Mississauga to go. I do know that they spread out to the GTA region. It's not just a KW thing.
KW means Kitchener-Waterloo, the region where they all live. GTA is the Greater Toronto Area. Lee believes Dot is connected to a local Asian crime syndicate in the area.
The Asians that live in this area that I know that do sell coke already knew about Omar, like the day after he got arrested, which there wasn't even news articles about it yet. I think even in the news articles, his name wasn't mentioned at all.
Police sources tell us that Asian gangs are active across much of southwestern Ontario. Omar's family has filed a report with Waterloo Regional Police Service. Jade's mother, Nadiria, has too, hoping for an investigation into the people who lured in their children. Both families are frustrated by what they see as a lack of action.
Nothing. Nothing is being done. Absolutely nothing.
Nadiria says she tried to give police the Instagram messages that show how Jade was tricked.
I insisted on sharing the information with them, and they refused to accept the information. She's a 19-year-old girl, and I am telling you that here is the proof, here is the evidence. I'm handing you a case, and you're saying no.
To the police, right?
We took the concerns of both Jade and Omar's family to Waterloo Police. Staff Sergeant Ian Young heads up the drug squad.
There is an investigation that's ongoing. Oftentimes they are slow and the families do get frustrated with how those investigations happen, but the investigations are ongoing at this time.
It's been 10 months since Omar was arrested. Jade's been behind bars for 6 months. Jade's alleged recruiter, Cameron D'Souza, told us he has not been interviewed by police.
This seems like an exceedingly long period of time. These people are aware that their mules are in jail and that the spotlight could be on them. It would seem that it would be important to move quickly on that.
The investigative steps are long and drawn out. There's lots of different things before we do an interview with someone who we believe is involved. That's one of the final steps we take in an investigation. So there's lots of other steps that I can't speak to that are being done to investigate this.
Staff Sergeant Young says this is a high-priority investigation that includes the RCMP and Canada Border Services, and that production orders are needed to legally access evidence, including Jade's Instagram.
They can't just disclose this information of someone else's communications. We have to seek those through judicial authorizations.
You can get a fucking warrant to, or you could subpoena the fucking Instagram messages, bro. If I did a shooting today, they're subpoenaing everything I own tomorrow. So I don't know what the hell this guy's talking about.
Which is a lengthy process for us.
It's not a lengthy
process. Staff Sergeant Young says his team is using other avenues for gathering evidence from social media, and that this is a complicated case. Waterloo Police are trying to dismantle an international crime syndicate.
How do we move past the drug mule to the drug supplier, right? So those are the steps we're trying to take to make sure that we are holding the proper people accountable.
I swear, to catch these guys, all you have to do is create an Instagram account or use somebody's Instagram account that's willing to cooperate with the police. Just get recruited and then go catch them when they're giving you the suitcase to deliver. And you catch them trying to give you 25 bricks of work. I mean, but you're not catching the boss. You're just catching one of the underlings, you know?
For the crimes that are being committed.
The concerning thing is that these people are right now luring other people from your community onto airplanes filled with suitcases that they think is something else, but is actually cocaine.
It's obviously concerning that there is a network of people operating within our region.
Staff Sergeant Young has a message to try to stop more young people from being lured in.
When you're being approached through social media, an opportunity that may seem like a golden opportunity may not necessarily be that. They're preying on people's innocence and trust.
Is it your sense that these are innocent victims, Omar and Jade?
I believe they're innocent victims in the sense that they just don't have that life experience to, reassure themselves that what they're doing is, in fact, a legitimate job.
I mean, have you ever seen anything like this before?
This is the first time I've seen anything like this in my career as a drug investigator.
Like, bro, he's just talking in circles, bro. Do you believe they're fucking innocent or not, bro? Fuck. What the hell did he just say?
At least 5 people connected to the DOT network are behind bars in Hong Kong. Lawyer Patricia Ho has worked extensively with victims of human and drug trafficking in Hong Kong. She says more needs to be done to dismantle the network that lures people in.
Law enforcement has been focusing on just stopping the drugs. There actually has been a lot of criticism of this issue because the people who are in charge can continue to have other mules bring the drugs. And if these higher up individuals are never brought to account, then the question is, how does this actually stop the trafficking of drugs at all?
A lengthy legal process awaits the Canadians imprisoned in Hong Kong. It will be years before they can even enter a plea. Does the judicial system care whether the person knew or didn't know if drugs were coming in? Because ultimately they brought drugs across the border.
If you can prove that you had no knowledge that what you were carrying were drugs at all, then you can basically use what we call the no knowledge defense.
It's hard to prove you're innocent.
Very, very hard.
Yeah, because like no knowledge, that doesn't mean you didn't still traffic it. So it doesn't really matter. You trafficked it, whether you knew it or not. That defense is still a plea deal.
It's really hard for people who are arrested, they're in jail, to find ways to prove that they had no knowledge.
Patricia teaches law at Hong Kong University. Her curriculum includes this W5 documentary called The Cocaine Buttons. In 2023, we exposed how Canadian Susanna Thayer was tricked into transporting cocaine in the buttons of clothes that had been given to her as part of an elaborate romance scam that involved free trips to Ethiopia and Hong Kong.
Oh my God, bro.
I don't do bad things, but bad things seem to happen to me.
Nah, I gotta watch that. What?
After The Cocaine Buttons aired, Hong Kong officials unexpectedly dropped the charges against the 65-year-old grandmother from Barrie, Ontario, who'd spent 9 months behind bars, waiting to enter a plea.
Good to see you.
I can't believe it.
You look well.
I'm here.
It's hard to believe this is happening.
Oh my God, when I was told at 9:30 that I was going to be discharged.
Hey, Mom. How are you?
See, but that's even different. It's in buttons. It's more of a like. You can explain that better. You just had straight bricks.
Hello.
I'm good. You're free? You're good.
I'm actually free, yes.
That's where cocaine buttons were so good. It establishes so clearly that this sort of thing happens. It's encouraged the authorities to take action as well.
Father John Weatherspoon, the drug mule advocate in Hong Kong, says the only hope for these 4 Canadians in jail is that the evidence we've been able to gather is seen by the Department of Justice, just like it was in Susanna Thayer's case.
The authorities, the judges, the jury, they have to go on actual evidence. These people are actually lucky they did not go to countries with the death penalty like Indonesia or Singapore or China. In the past, people had 1 or 2 kilos.
Wait,
Each
what?
face a high-stakes choice.
Is Hong Kong a different country than China? Am I tripping? I thought Hong Kong was China.
Indonesia or Singapore or China. In the past,
Hey, word.
people had 1 or 2 kilos. Now it's 10, 20, 30, even 40 kilos. It's unbelievable. So the problem is getting much worse.
Jade, Omar, Andre, and Juan each face a high-stakes choice.
It's a gamble if you plead not guilty and you lose because you get an extra 5, 6, 7 years. The problem is that for them, and as for many others, proving you're innocent is not easy because the masterminds usually get people to delete all messages, all phone numbers, all addresses, everything. And many people come with nothing.
Back in Cambridge.
Okay, this is it.
For the next 10 minutes, it will almost feel like Jade is back with her family again. It's the night of her monthly phone call.
Hi, Jade. How are you?
Honestly, I keep dreaming of when I get out of here. Like, I actually have zero doubt in my head that I'm coming home. It's just a waiting game.
I love you, honey, so
We
much.
love you so much, Jade, and we do miss you.
I miss you too and love you.
Love you.
And then that's it. When you're naive, bright eyes and bushy tails, all you see is the opportunity of a lifetime of this job pays well. My hope is that this doesn't happen to anyone else.
Wow. Made it this far, like the video, subscribe, don't be a hater, and react to more videos later. Yo, that was a good little documentary, bro. That shit's insane. But I don't know, man. I don't know how you're that naive, bro. Man, you gotta be the dumbest to get caught into that, bro. I won't lie. You just gotta be so dumb. Or you gotta kinda know and you don't care. You're so desperate. You're so desperate to make money that you just do it. Shit. I'm out.